Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have my honey here today. You so excited about it? Be excited about it.
I am.
Don't.
Excited.
A couple weeks ago we purchased this game. It's called The And. It's basically like a couples game, promotes intimacy, thought-provoking questions, and just a way to reconnect. There's different additions to it. So we are going to open it up and play it for the first time. This is like our Valentine's Day activity because we, you know, pandemic, weird type of time. We haven't really got to do anything special, so the kids went to bed early tonight. I guess throughout we'll determine what makes the cut for public business. I say that because I want us to be like 100% honest with the answers as a way for us to build our relationship. Because if it's anything that we feel like that's too much for public knowledge, we can just cut that one out.
Okay.
We'll leave as much as we can. This is the couples edition. Every question must be asked, but you do not have to answer the question. To earn the right to remain silent, you must look at the person in the eye for 10 seconds before saying pass.
Easy.
Okay, don't just like splice through the question, pass. Like, don't do that. Vance, are you gonna play right?
I'm gonna play right.
Okay, it's like for us.
Okay, let's get it.
We need this, really.
Okay, let's.
It's hard to find time together
Yep, come on.
to talk, you know?
Yeah, let's get it. This is very inappropriate.
Ask the question.
Essence.
Just ask it. If you could go back to when we first met, what advice would you give yourself about dating me?
It would be to do not let you go. It would be to don't lose you that first time. Because I think it did more damage than good. So I would tell myself, you know, this is it. You know, there's nothing else out there pretty much. There's no other things you gotta figure out or other girls you gotta, you know, you can't have just one girlfriend in your whole life, you know, all those myths and stuff. I would say, like, you know, no matter how early we met, this is it, and just progress from here. If you could go back to when we first met, what advice would you give yourself about dating me?
Probably because I felt like that was a reason that things went the way they went with us, and then pay attention to like small things. Small things turn into big things, so it would have been more so like something that I could be mindful about, pray about, and like kind of be aware of, and like help you in that area.
If I had the opportunity to work in another country, would you come with me?
100%. There's no way I wouldn't. If I had an opportunity to work in another country, would you come with me?
Yes. Whatever you're doing, I'm there, and whatever I'm doing, you're there. So
Right.
you just have to figure it out. But
what is a total turn off for you in our habits?
it would be the way.
You about to go in on me? Go ahead.
I mean,
Be real.
I am.
Okay.
Like, huh? The way you act when you get upset is like very frustrating, and it's a turn off for sure. It's like I try to like empathize with you, and because you are upset, but at the same time, you act sort of nasty when you get upset. So it makes me hesitant to really try to empathize with you. Like, I want to empathize, but it's like the way you're acting, it's just like I don't want to really have anything to do with it at the moment until you calm down, instead of pushing through while you're acting nasty. Just being honest. You can be mad, like we all get mad, we all get upset, but I would say it would be less of a turnoff if you just are upset and not, I'm upset but I'm going to ignore you. I'm upset and I'm going to say things purposely to make you mad. What is a total turnoff for you in our habits?
That You try to defend yourself all the time when I'm just trying to express something to you. Even after I take the time to word it properly and like think it out and not make it like I'm coming at you, you try to defend yourself instead of being able to like say, maybe I don't think that about myself. I don't realize that I do that. But if that's how she feels, let me try to empathize. Let me try to see it from her point of view. These feelings, they're real for you, and let me try to make an adjustment so you don't feel this way. Instead, as you immediately start defending yourself, that makes me feel like you're trying to diminish how I feel. Instead of genuinely hearing what I'm trying to say and genuinely hearing my feelings and why something is bothering me, it's like, no, you don't feel that way, because let me tell you why not.
What are you scared to tell me?
Pass. What are you scared to tell me?
Dang, I don't feel like I'm scared to tell you anything. So nothing.
How would you describe my relationship with money?
We have a good relationship with money. I don't think in almost 8 years of marriage had any arguments about money. But I think your specific relationship with money is good. I've never experienced you having or doing anything bad with money ever. It's always been really good. How would you describe my relationship with money?
Positive, smart, not impulsive. We pay our tithes. Reasonable, fair, all that.
What do you think I would do if you cheated on me?
I think you would be very mad. And I think that would be a very hard thing to overcome.
Okay.
What do you think I would do if you cheated on me?
I think that it would be tough as well. I'm not going to, but it would take a lot, very, very, very difficult to move beyond that.
Ideally, how often would you like to have sex per week?
Per week, out of 7 days, I'd say, ideally, how often would you like to have sex per week?
I literally had the same answer in my mind.
Which of my insecurities drives you crazy?
In arguments, not even like a hostile argument, but disagreements, whether it be me or your siblings or whoever, you don't want to be wrong. You don't like to be wrong. So sometimes you'll just keep arguing that point, even though you know you're wrong. You have to be the one to like get the one up. So I think the insecurity part of that is you don't want to look dumb. I want to look like you got me. So because of that, let me keep going so that I can be on top. Because you don't want to look a certain way.
Crazy.
That really, really gets under my skin. Okay. Which of my insecurities drives you crazy?
I don't know if it's insecurity, but I know that when you say things regarding like your body after you've had 2 kids, because it always takes time to get your body back to where you want it to be after you've had 1 kid, let alone 2 kids within 2 years. And it drives me crazy because it still looks amazing. I guess I do know why you could be, but I don't know why you are. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Okay. I don't feel like I'm insecure about my body. I know what you're saying though. Like I want it to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Especially
like when you put on clothes and stuff. It's like, well, I used to could fit this and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's why I always
Yeah.
preface it by saying I'm not sure if this is an insecurity.
Right.
But it's something that is discussed more often.
Yeah, you're right. Or I'll be like, oh, look at my stomach in this.
Yeah.
Or these weren't this tight before. Like.
But not only is it okay because you just had a baby, but
Yeah.
it looks perfect to me. So it's like a double whammy. Like, okay, 1, it looks good, and 2, even if it didn't, you just had a baby. So what's the issue?
Right.
So.
When was the last time you? And why?
I've never in my life. Why would I ever do that? I don't understand the point of it. Like, honestly.
You asking me why?
I mean, I just don't understand what I'm not sure. When was the last time and why?
I don't believe I did. I wouldn't even say, no, I don't think so.
Why would you? You lied?
No, I didn't lie, but like, so yeah, I guess I probably did. Because I made vows to you and to God to be in this marriage till death do us part, because we have a family that we built together, because I love you and I know the real you is not the sum of mistakes that you've made, and I believe in you and I believe in who God created you to be, and nobody's perfect. And I've seen you grow from mistakes and from shortcomings and from imperfections. So the fact that I see progress from, imperfections, that's telling to me in who I know I married and who I know that God made you to be. And I believe in our union.
Because, similar to what you said, nobody's perfect. We're married. We love each other. We can get through anything. And because I believe in us, like you said, and I believe in you, and I believe that no matter what, I believe in our marriage. Simple.
Last one. What do I do that makes you reconsider being with me?
Pass. What do I do that makes you reconsider being with me?
When I make the decision to marry you, we don't entertain that thought of reconsidering. This is what we're choosing. And when we make the decision to fight through different trials and things like that, then that's what it is. So reconsidering is not the word. Something that makes me frustrated, that I guess I have to push through and fight for and work through, is that piece that I said earlier about just like embracing my feelings instead of defending yourself against the way I feel. It's very frustrating to feel like I'm coming to you to like get help, like comfort me, and then that like pushback. So that's sad. And then I feel highly about myself, but sometimes I feel like I need to be fed that you think I am what I think I am. Right? Before getting married, like there's all this attention out there in the world from all these men right and left. Second you get married, men do not see married women, period. So then I look to you for all of that. That's it.